The video of this event will be recorded and posted on social media platforms, the city website, and YouTube.
また、今回撮影した写真も今後広告等で使用しますので、顔を掲載されたくない場合はカメラをオフにして参加してください。
Photos of this event will be taken as well. Please be aware that the photo of you may be shown in PR material covering this event.
それでは皆さんお待たせいたしました。改めまして本日の流れを説明します。
Thank you for waiting. We will now go over today's program.
本日のプログラムはこちらになります。パート1は姉妹都市からのプレゼンテーション。パート2は横須賀市の学生によるプレゼンテーションになります。そして全体の質疑応答を行います。
Today's program is divided into two parts. In part 1, we will have presentations by sister city students. In part 2, there will be presentations by Yokosuka students. After that, we will have a Q&A corner.
それでは早速発表に移りたいと思います。皆さんもう一度ご自分の音声がミュートになっていることを確認してください。
We will now start with the videos. Please make sure your mic is muted.
姉妹都市からはじめにコーパスクリスティ市マリッサ・リベラさんが作成した動画です。
First, we have a video by Marisa from Corpus Christi.
マリッサさん、こんにちは。今、コーパスクリスティは何時ですか？
Hi Marisa, what time is it now in Corpus Christi?
It is 1:07 here in Corpus Christi in the morning, so it's nighttime. I should be asleep. It's really good to be here, though I'm really glad that I get to be here, very honored, and I hope you enjoy my video about Corpus Christi.
Thank you very much.
遅い時間の参加ありがとうございます。それでは発表お願いします。
Thank you for joining us so late at night. Before we show your video, we'd like you to give us a short introduction.
Hi, okay, so I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas. I participated in the Sister City Student Exchange Program in 2016, a long time ago, and I had so much fun, and I wanted to share that with you guys, how fun sharing our culture can be and experiencing other culture can be.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marissa Rivera. I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas, and I was a part of the Sister City Student Exchange Program in 2016. In 2016, we did so many fun things when the exchange students came to Corpus. We got to go to the beach a bunch and go swimming so much. We got to go to the aquarium, the Lexington, which is a really big boat that's permanently docked in Corpus Christi. It's a World War II boat, and you can go inside, and it's basically a museum. Other museums that we got to visit were the Asian Cultures Museum and the Science and History Museum, but we also have an art museum too. So fun to go to. We also have a baseball team called the Hooks. We have a big stadium that you can go to, and when we went, it was super fun. I really highly recommend this program to you, and I really hope you'll get to come to Corpus Christi and visit all these fun things. There's so many things for you guys to do, and I hope you do all of them because it's just so much fun. I'll see you guys around.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Marisa.
次に、ブレスト市から3人の学生が作成した動画です。
Next, we have a video created by 3 students from Brest.
ゲイトンさん、こんにちは。ブレストは今29日の朝ですか？
Hi, Gayton, Wendy, and India. What time is it over there?
Hello. Ça veut pas marcher.
ゲイトンさんに。
Gaëtan, vous pouvez parler?
Oui. Ah. So, hello. So it's 8 a.m. In Brest. So it's the morning.
朝からのご参加ありがとうございます。それではゲイトンさん、準備はいいですか？
Gaetan, would you like to say anything before we watch your video?
So with India and Wendy, we do a video about Brest and we interview some students in Brest, but they are not originally from Brest. So we interview them about our city.
Thank you.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Bilgon Arden, j'ai 20 ans et je suis étudiant en éco-gestion et en amont je fais une licence de comptabilité.
Depuis quand tu es arrivé à Brest?
Au début de mes études, donc ça va faire à peu près 3 ans du coup.
Ok. Et en arrivant à Brest, qu'est-ce qui t'a fait le plus remarquer?
Le temps. Il pleut beaucoup plus souvent que là où j'habitais. Après, ça va, on s'y fait plus vite et les gens en fait ont souvent ce préjugé en Bretagne c'est assez refermé, etc. Alors que sur Brest, non, c'est assez cool.
Donc ça te plaît Brest?
Je dirais pas jusqu'à là, mais ouais, ça va. Par rapport à mes attentes, j'étais agréablement surpris, on va dire. Bah alors déjà, je resterai ici pour aller encore 2 voire 3 ans.
Et du coup, dans quel type de logement tu vis
Bah individuel. Je loue mon appartement à un particulier.
Bonjour, moi c'est Clémence Bonneville, je suis en classe de LS2 au lycée La Pérouse-Kérichène en prépa littéraire. On m'avait dit que c'était une ville qui était plutôt agréable. À première vue, on peut en avoir une idée d'une ville assez grise, un peu triste, mais moi j'ai vite trouvé qu'on se sent super bien. Les gens sont super sympas, j'ai vraiment trouvé qu'il y avait une générosité, quelque chose qu'il n'y a pas ailleurs. Ici à Brest, moi je suis en colocation, donc je suis dans une résidence étudiante, dans un appartement où du coup on est 5, donc du coup on est 3 en prépa et il y en a 2 qui sont à la fac. C'est vrai que c'est assez sympa pour avoir une ambiance de vie assez familiale quelque part. Parfois voilà, ça peut être réconfortant, motivant dans le travail, surtout quand on est en prépa, donc on partage un peu le même rythme. Donc du coup ici on est à la BU, c'est un endroit qui est important pour nous étudiants, c'est un lieu dans lequel on peut venir pour travailler, qui est en dehors du lycée, qui est complémentaire, qui fait partie de notre travail personnel. C'est des lieux comme ça qu'il y a ici et qu'il n'y a pas par exemple dans des petites villes. C'est aussi un des motifs qui a fait que j'ai choisi Brest et ça reste quand même une bibliothèque universitaire qui reste à taille humaine, dans lequel on se perd pas et qui est assez facile et agréable à vivre.
Bonjour, moi je m'appelle Bréwal Mingui, j'ai 19 ans et je suis donc étudiant à Kérichène en prépa littéraire. Je suis originaire de Quimper à la base. Ce qui marque à Brest, je dirais, c'est l'architecture qui est quand même assez spéciale. Il n'y a pas de centre historique comme il y a à Quimper, c'est plus moderne, forcément lié aux destructions pendant la guerre. Sinon, ce que j'aime à Brest, c'est les bars avant tout. Parce que on est breton. Je trouve qu'il y a quand même une bonne ambiance, les gens sont sympas, c'est une grande ville mais c'est pas non plus énorme, inhumain. Non, j'habite dans un petit appart, un petit T1 à Kirinou, tout seul, tranquille. Petit parc de Kirinou, très sympa aussi, on aime bien se promener. Il y a de la verdure parce qu'à Brest, il n'y a pas que des blocs de béton, il y a aussi de la nature, de la verdure, des herbes. Ouais, non, mais non, il faut le préciser parce qu'on a souvent ce cliché à Brest, c'est ce que j'avais avant parce que je passais parfois à Brest quand je prenais les transports et tout. L'image entre Liberté et Strasbourg, c'est du bétonné partout. Mais non, en fait, il y a quand même des petits coins où la vie pousse.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
次にブレストからザ・クロワ・ルージュ高校で日本語を勉強する学生による発表です。
Here is a presentation by students studying Japanese at La Croix-Rouge High School in Brest.
エミリーさん、マイウェンさん、メリッサさん、アイラさん、おはようございます。準備はいいですか？
Emily, Maiwen, Melissa, Ayla, are you all ready?
Yes, so hello everyone. My name is Maiwen and I'm a high school student in La Croix-Rouge and I'm very glad to be here.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I'm 17 and I'm studying Japanese and English at La Croix-Rouge and I'm very glad I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Ayla. I'm also a high school student at La Croix-Rouge and I'm really happy to be here and meet all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Maiwen and today I'm going to present you our school, La Croix-Rouge La Salle. In our school, there are 4,500 students gathered in 5 kindergartens and primary schools, 1 middle school and 1 high school. Our school is part of La Sallians network created by Jean-Baptiste La Salle in the 16th century. The school was founded the 14th March of 1746 and since its creation it has been welcoming new students.
Hello, my name is Columbine. La Croix-Rouge is in the city of Brest in the department of Finistère and it is in the region of Brittany. La Croix-Rouge is in Brest, in the northwest of France.
Hello, my name is Joanne. There are 5 options in our high school: Latin, sport, maths, art, and Japanese.
Hello, my name is Ayla. So Japanese is a class we can choose to take. We have a Japanese teacher, so she can teach us about the culture and the language, of course. Sometimes she brings her Japanese stuff to class, like kimonos or sometimes even tea or food. It is very nice to learn about it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Melissa. So I am here to present you food in La Croix-Rouge. So there is 3 kinds of food service there. The first one is the cafeteria. It's a place where you can buy drinks, food. You can even work there and also spend time with your friends. Besides, there is the canteen. You eat every day there, practically. And last but not least, there is a place named Snack. It's a place where you can eat junk food. You can go there once a week. Thank you. Goodbye.
So our school also has a sports association. Students can be part of it for a very cheap price and practice their sport, their favorite sport during lunch break or after school. There is swimming, rock climbing, surf, weightlifting, dance, football, and we also take part of competitions against other schools, and it's fun.
Hi, my name is Elisa, and I'm going to present you the trips that are organized by our high school. So in our first year of high school, we can choose to be part of European sections in English or Spanish language. Hi, my name is Elisa, and I'm going to present you the trips that are organized by our high school. So in the first year in our high school, we can choose to be part of European sections in English or Spanish language. These sections allow us to take part in trips to many countries. For example, with the English European section, we can go to United States, Canada, India, Italy, or England. We can also do an exchange with students from England, and with the Spanish European section, we can do an exchange with students from Valencia in Spain.
Hello, my name is Vincent, and I'm going to present you the several parties that our school organizes through a year. The first one is the Elegant Day. So it's during the beginning of December, and during this day everyone must wear elegant clothes. The second one is the Christmas Pullover Day. So during this day everyone must wear a Christmas pullover, even teachers. And the last one is the School Fest. So it's happening during April, and during these days there are several games to play, and a cake sales, and also a sport tournament. Thanks for listening us.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
続きまして、メッドウェイ市からはイサベルさんが動画を作ってくれました。
Next, we have a video created by Isabel from Medway.
イサベルさん、朝早くからありがとうございます。
Thank you for joining us so early in the morning. Will you please offer a few words before we play your video?
Yep, so hi, I'm Isabel. I'm from Medway in the UK, and I've made a presentation about the culture, history, and just places in Medway. And thank you for having me here today.
Thank you.
Hello, konnichiwa. I'm Isabel, and this is my video of Medway. Raynham, where I live. Raynham is most known for the Riverside Country Park, which offers beautiful views of the River Medway and its wildlife, and it's a great place to walk. On the right you can see Horrid Hill, which was a mooring place in the 1800s for the chalk quarry. Gillingham. This is St Mary Magdalene Church, where Will Adams was christened. This is the Will Adams Monument on the main road, which explains his voyage and work in Japan in the 1600s. There are two roads in Gillingham dedicated to Ito and Yokosuka, Medway's partnership cities. Chatham. This is the River Medway, which joins all of its towns. In the far right you can see Upnor Castle. This is the old crane that overlooks Chatham Marina. The historic dockyard built many famous ships, like the HMS Submarine Ocelot. Rochester. A bridge was built in the exact spot in 43 AD. Rochester Castle is a Norman fortress built in 1087 by the Bishop of Rochester, who built the Tower of London. Rochester Cathedral, with the current building built in 1083, it's a tourist attraction, but also a place of pilgrimage. Hope you enjoy Medway. Thank you. Arigato.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
次の動画になります。フリマントル市、カイルイさんが作成した動画です。カイルイさん、横須賀は今冬で寒いですが、フリマントルはどうですか？
Our final video is by Kyrie from Fremantle. Kyrie, how is the weather over there?
Hi guys, it's currently like 38 degrees here, right in the middle of summer. Very, very hot.
ありがとうございます。それでは準備はいいですか？
Thank you. Any comments before we start watching your video?
So, hi, my name is Kyrie. I'm honored to be here and thank you for having me. I hope you enjoy my video.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kyrie. I was part of the 2019 exchange program. I'm a student from the city of Fremantle, Australia.
Fremantle, or how we like to call it, Freo, or how traditional custodians of the land call it, Washop, is named after Captain Charles Fremantle. It is a port city of Perth and is well known for its maritime history, and it has the largest convict-built prison in Australia. That's why it is kind of infamous for being the most haunted place in the Southern Hemisphere. Our Fremantle Arts Centre used to be an asylum, and my school oval that is next to the Arts Centre used to be a cemetery. Freo is also well known for its supporting of the arts, from local to national and even to some international artists too. Although Freo is a place with a horror history, overall it is a very chill and relaxed city.
During the 2 weeks our partners spent time in our city, they went to school with us and experienced the Aussie schooling.
They also participated in our yearly social or party. Then, after school and on the weekends, we took them to the Fremantle Market, Perth City, Caversham Wildlife Park, and various other places. We also had them trying various Aussie snacks, such as Milo, Vegemite, and fairy bread.
We all had a lot of fun and made some unforgettable memories. These 4 weeks will be treasured with us for the rest of our lives. This was really an amazing program. I thank all cities that provided us with this opportunity.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
以上で姉妹都市からのプレゼンテーションを終わります。後半の発表に入る前に、ここで横須賀市からのお知らせとブレスト市の PR 動画をご覧ください。
Before the presentations in part 2, we have an announcement from Yokosuka City, and then we will play a promotion movie from Brest.
横須賀市では2月14日からコスカベイサイドストアーズで姉妹都市の展示会を開催します。会場では本日のユースフォーラムの様子やブレストシートの姉妹都市提携50周年を記念して作成した動画を上映します。またこの展示会では姉妹都市の魅力をたくさん紹介するため各都市からの写真も募集しています。素敵な写真をお待ちしています。We have a short announcement to make. We are planning on holding a photo exhibit in Yokosuka about our sister cities, and we would like to feature your photos. Check out the attached flyer on how to submit your photos, and we look forward to seeing your submissions.
La ville de Yokosuka va organiser le mois prochain une expo photo sur le thème des villes jumelles, et nous aimerions dans ce cadre recueillir des photos que vous avez prises dans la ville de Brest. Donc nous allons vous faire partager un flyer à ce sujet qui comprendra les différentes conditions nécessaires pour envoyer les photos. Nous tenons également à vous dire que la ville de Yokosuka a réalisé une vidéo de commémoration des 50 ans du jumelage entre Yokosuka et Brest, et que cette vidéo sera prochainement disponible sur YouTube. Donc, si ça vous intéresse, n'hésitez pas à aller la voir. Merci.
それでは約2分間のブレスト市のプレゼントをお楽しみください。Now please enjoy the 2-minute promotion movie from Brest. Okay, coming to you.
ここからはパート2、横須賀市の学生によるプレゼンテーションに入ります。最初は、横須賀米海軍基地内横須賀ミドルスクールに通うエリザベス・パガノさんです。
We will now begin the Yokosuka student presentations. First, we have Elizabeth Pagano from Yokosuka Middle School on the Yokosuka Naval Base. Are you ready, Liz?
Yes, I am. Oh, hello. My name is Elizabeth Pagano, and today I'm going to take you on a quick tour of my school. So before we start, some 5 quick facts. School first opened in 2003, so it's been about 19 years of service. While our normal school day ends at 2:20, on Tuesdays school lets out at 1:20. This is our school logo. Our mascot is a dragon. Our school colors are green and yellow. And finally, my school has 3 stories. So this looks a bit hectic, but on your left, there is a picture of the normal schedule for a normal school day that ends at 2:20. And on the right, it's just the schedule for Tuesdays, which are short days. And then on the bottom, there is an example of what our weeks would look like because we do block scheduling. So if Monday was an A day, Tuesday would be a B day. And then if Friday was an A day, then the next Monday would be a B day. This is the front of the school, and that is a bus ramp. So all of those parking spots are where the buses come in the morning, and that's where they drop off kids or they pick up kids in the afternoon. Now we're going to go to the front entrance. So that's the bus ramp just from a different perspective. And this brick area is where kids can go and wait in the morning for the bells to ring. and then they can head inside. So yes, this is the front entrance. This is a list of staff at YMS, Hikasu Middle School. And this is a sign that just informs all visitors that masks are required for entry. This is the front office. And over on the right, there's a picture of the announcement system. And that's where kids go in the morning to do the morning announcements. And that's also where they can call different classrooms so they can request kids to come downstairs. The lost and found. So usually everything's in these boxes, but every once in a while the boxes get emptied and everything goes onto the stage in the cafeteria. And that way, if somebody lost something but keeps forgetting to go to the office, they can see it when they go to lunch. This is the nurse's office, so that's where you go if you got hurt at recess or something like that. The school has lots of different murals all around. This one is my favorite, and if you follow it down here, you get to the cafeteria area. That's another mural, and it's called The Jungle. And there's also that bulletin board on the left that has the daily menu for lunch every day. On the left is another mural, and right on the right there is water fountains. You're not actually allowed to drink from them. You're only allowed to fill up your water bottles because of COVID. And then above them are just some pictures that kids at YMS drew. That's the best photo I could get of inside of the cafeteria because it was closed. At recess, everybody comes out here and the kids have access to the pavilions that have bathrooms, the field, the 4 square courts, and the basketball courts. And then after recess, everyone can go in through these stairs, and you can go in at any level depending on what class you are going to next or what class you are in currently. Before we talk about the different grades, I'm going to talk about the safety measures all around the building. So we have these fire alarms all around on the walls, fire extinguishers, and AEDs, just in case someone has a heart attack. Every grade is separated into 2 teams. So for 6th grade, we have Chancellorsville and Blue Ridge. 7th grade, we have Curtis Wilbur and Shiloh. And for 8th grade, we have Milius and Antietam. These are just some pictures that were found in the hallways of these classes and pictures of different classes. 8th grade, those are science projects, and Antietam has science projects too. So that concludes my presentation. Thanks for letting me show you around my school.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
続きまして、横須賀総合高等学校の岩橋のぞみさん、松山美優さんです。
Next, we have Nozomi Biwahashi and Miyu Matsuyama from Yokosuka Sogo High School.
Hello. Hello. We are from Yokosuka Sogo High School. My name is Nozomi.
And I'm Miyu. Nice to meet you. Thank you for your amazing speech, and I'm glad to learn many things. So enjoy our video.
In today's youth forum, we are going to talk about our school life during this pandemic. As we all know, a lot of Japanese high school students took online classes. Measures. However, our school, Yokosuka Sogo High School, had face-to-face classes. Although all students of our school have a computer, we went to school every day with shortened classes. So our 50-minute classes were cut into 40 minutes without club activities. It was a little disappointing, but thanks to learning at school, we could have new friends. It is true, online classes are good, but having personal communication is the best. Well, did your school have online classes? I think you did. Let me show you some of our classes styles and school measures during COVID-19. Please watch this video.
Let me share some pictures of our high school campus. Our school minimizes the amount of trash cans. Like before COVID-19, we can throw anything in the garbage station. But to prevent the spread of coronavirus infection, there are only few trash cans in our school in total. Before, we have about 4 exchange students from Estonia, France, Norway, Germany, Vietnam. But last year, we only have one from the Philippines. And this year, one from Korea. Luckily, we could have a sports day. But unfortunately, we didn't have culture festival, which is my favorite. Our school trip in Singapore was changed to a domestic trip in Fukuoka, Nagasaki, and Osaka, but it was cancelled. Aside from using the ICT, we also have cashless vending machines. And automatic sanitizers to avoid physical contact. Many people say that the world will never be the same as before, but we hope one day our school life will be back to normal. Strong mind, careful action, cute smile are much stronger than virus. We hope to go to Sister City in 2022. Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。続きまして、令和元年コーパスクリスティ市に派遣されました小川沢さんです。本日は出席していませんが、動画を作成してくれました。ご覧ください。
Sawa Ogawa, a former exchange student for Corpus Christi in 2019, could not be with us today, but she provided us with a video about Yokosuka.
Hello everyone, my name is Sawa Ogawa. I'd like to talk about the Yokosuka city. This is our outline. Firstly, history of Yokosuka. In 1600, William arrived from the United Kingdom. At that time, the Big War was occurred. William was examined by Japanese, but he was he worked under the shogun. Shogun is like a president. And then he got territory, which is near peninsulas. This is around here. Then he was renamed for Anjimura, its Japanese name. In 1853, Commodore Perry arrived at Uraga. This event was happened for the biggest Japanese war. At the end, Shogun decided to open the country. Like this, policy of closing country for 200 years was ended. In 1865, the Venetian barony from French and Bulgaria established Yokosuka Iron Works. This place continued to use as iron works. In 1904, the Japanese War was occurred. The battleship Mikasa was active and now it remains at Mikasa Port. Next, Yokosuka tourist spots. In Yokosuka, there are a lot of beautiful places. They can enjoy the different scenes by spring, summer, autumn, winter, and daytime and night. You can feel French in Bernie Park. Kamnonzaki Lighthouse and Soleil Hill, especially from Bernie Park, you can see some battleship. Tsushima is inhabited island. This place was used by finishing the World War II. You can feel nature and history at the same time. The Yokosuka Art Museum is very beautiful, not only views but also building. Last one is the Buita Street. Here is like American street. Foreign countries people use land shops. This place has some famous restaurants and souvenir shops. Next, Yokosuka famous food. There is base in Yokosuka. Because of that, there are American streets like Dobita and American food such as Navy burger, Navy curry, and cherry cheesecake. Navy burger's recipe was provided to regional revitalization and the symbol of good relationship. Navy curry does too. They are eaten to take energy and nutrition, but it is delicious. Cherry cheesecake is consisted of each country's symbol. Cheesecake is New York style and cherry is Japanese symbol. It expressed good relationship between America and Japan. Each food is very different by each country by restaurants. Want to compare them? Finally, Yokosuka events. There are a lot of events all year. Not only residents but also visitors and of course everyone from children to adults can enjoy them. In conclusion, Yokosuka has a lot of good places such as nature, parks, beautiful buildings, delicious food, and so on. That is why Yokosuka is a good place for tourists, families, children, and adults. Everyone will be able to have a nice day. Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
最後に、令和元年、フリマントル市に派遣されました、森川かなえさんです。
Finally, we have a presentation from Kanae Morikawa, a former exchange student for Fremantle in 2019.
Hello everyone, I'm Kanae Morikawa. I went to Fremantle, Australia in 2019 as an exchange student from Yokosuka. Today, I'd like to talk about how our life has changed based on my experience. Did you come up with something? Can I have your ideas from this room and online? Can I ask from high school students? Yeah.
I can't meet my friends because of the situations. And I want to meet my friends, but I can't. I wish everybody can meet for others.
Thank you. I totally agree with you. I will explain later, but I actually entered to your university when the pandemic had just broken out, so I had a difficulty to make friends as well. Before talking about my experiences, I'd like to think individually about for 20 seconds. How about from online? Do you have any ideas? Can I ask you, Kyrie?
Hi, Kanai. For Australia, the pandemic, like at least from in Frio, it wasn't as bad to the point where we had to take online classes, but we did have to wear a mask in class, and that was suffocating. It was because since over here is very hot, plus the mask, we were dying.
Okay, thank you.
Overall, it ended pretty well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So now I'd like to talk about my experiences. But you may answer wearing facial mask on a face shield. Since I'm working as an English teacher in a cram school as a part-time job, I have to wear a facial mask and a face shield when I'm working. And when I went to the campus, I have to take enough social distancing with being friends, and I cannot talking while I'm eating. So I'd like to begin with March and April in 2020. I strongly remember these periods because first state emergency was declared in Japan. In my experience, the Blast Month Club concert that I joined when I was a high school student was cancelled. Also, although I could have a graduation ceremony, but it was held on a smaller scale. Therefore, my parents could not come. Since I graduated from the high school, I entered to university. But I started taking online classes instead of going to the campus. Also, the club activities meetings that I joined in the university are held online as well. I used to work in a sushi restaurant at the time, but the mall I used to work for was closed for a month, so I could not work at all for almost a month. When I was taking online classes, I had a lot of difficulties. The first problem I faced was making friends. Since online classes didn't have free time to talk freely, it was very hard time even to send message to them when I have a question. I sometimes feel even demotivated and unfocused during classes. I can focus now, but I think the reason was because the university life I was expecting was much different from what I expected. What is worse, I had experienced eyesight deterioration. The reason was I looked at the PC screen for a long time. I guess I used to look at my screen almost 6 hours a day when I have 3 or 4 classes in a day. Since society has been accepting new normal lifestyle, I could start going to the campus from April 2021. However, there are many restrictions. For example, taking social distancing, taking body temperature measurement, and sanitizing hands. There are so many sanitizers around the campus so that students can sanitize their hands frequently. Even though I have been through so many tough experiences, I have 2 findings from the COVID-19 experience. One is time will pass if I take classes from my home or the campus. Even though I feel a little unmotivated and focused during online classes, I found the importance of having a future vision so that this will help me to have a goals that even I can go achieve them there under this situation. This will give me find purposes to study, and I feel motivated to study now. The other finding is find something I can do even in this station or because of this station. In my experience, I found a class which I can take with Nicaraguan students. It was a very precious opportunity for me to take the class, and I feel this is the class that I can take because of online. I hope this presentation gives some goals that can be achieved even under this station, and I hope you can achieve them. Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
これで本日のプレゼンテーションは終了となります。
This concludes today's presentations.
ここから質疑応答に入ります。質問のある方は画面下の手を挙げるボタンを押してください。司会者から指名された方は音声のミュートを解除して質問してください。どなたかご質問はございませんか?
We will now begin the Q&A corner. If you have a question, click the raise hand button on the bottom of the screen. If you are picked by the MC, please unmute and ask your question. Does anyone have a question?
Marisa-san.
Hi, I have a question for Elizabeth. In your school, do you have music classes? Because I'm a music teacher, so I just was interested in to see if you had choir, band, orchestra, what kind of music classes you had, if any.
Yeah, we do. We have choir. I'm actually in that class. And then we have beginning strings and intermediate strings and advanced strings, and then intermediate band, you know, all those band classes, and we also have a jazz band.
Great, thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you for your question. Is there any question?
Go ahead.
Miss Marisa.
私ですか?
Yes. You said you went to aquarium and museum, so many places. Where is the best place you visited? And you did do there? What did you do there?
In Corpus Christi? Corpus Christi de? So, my favorite place to visit probably is the beach, because when my exchange students, you probably don't know them, but I had Sawa, and then a few years when I was doing this exchange program, I had Yuka and Nina, and we took them to the beach with all the other exchange students, and they had an amazing time, and just so them having a good time made me have a good time, because they were so happy, and we got to eat American food like hot dogs, and we got to make a fire, and it was really fun.
Thank you. I want to go there someday.
I hope you can.
Thank you so much. Next, Kyrie, please.
I have a question about the photo exhibition. How many photos are we limited to? So like, how many do you want us to actually send you?
So I'm not looking for any particular limits on photo. So for example, one per person. If you have anything you want to share with us, feel free. There's no limit. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. It's could be just anything, but like appropriate things, of course.
Anything related to your sister study would be fine.
Yeah.
We look forward to it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yatsuri Shiho-san, ご質問ありますか?
はい。I am Shiho Yatsuri. I've been to Corpus Christi in 2018, so I have a question for Marisa. And I was decided to go to US in this year on, I guess, September, because the exchange student in my university. Then I want to know the situation under the COVID in US right now. And lately the virus is appeared. The people who are infected are rapidly increasing in Japan. So I want to know the situation in US.
So right now in the US, it's a little different depending where you live. But in Corpus Christi specifically, we have a lot of Omicron right now, the new variant. So it's infecting people very fast. Actually, right now I have COVID. But it's great that this is a Zoom meeting so that I can meet with everybody. But right now, I have to just quarantine for 5 days and retest at the end of the 5 days to see if I still have it. If I don't have it anymore, if I test negative, then I can go back to work. And so in schools, they'll have you do the same thing. My friend, for example, she is in school right now at a university in Texas, and she has maybe COVID, so she just quarantines in her dorm or at home, and then she can go back to school when she tests negative.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I feel okay. I'm just have a stuffy nose and sound kind of funny, but no fever, so I feel okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. If you have any other questions, you can let me know, and you can find me on Facebook if you want, or you can message me right now.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Next, Mr. McLean, please.
Greetings to everybody. It's very interesting joining in this international discussion. And I wanted to ask friends from Yokosuka, during the period of COVID, has there been a complete suspension of the normal festivals, such as the Perisai or the Anjinsai, or has there been some way of holding the festivals in a socially distanced form? We all look forward to things getting back to normal as soon as possible, as is beginning to happen in Britain.
Yeah, so thank you for your question. Regarding some of our international ceremonies and events, due to measures from COVID, we actually had to cancel some of them. But we've also tried to hold them in different ways using online meetings or online forums and online events. So for example, we were actually supposed to hold a international ceremony with our sister city Brest, but because we couldn't invite people from overseas, we actually had an online exhibit, and we had a photo exhibit. So we tried to adapt to the restrictions placed on COVID, but we hope that when the measures when the COVID cases eventually decrease and the measures get released, we'll hopefully be able to hold the ceremonies as before. But yes, some of the events here in Yokosuka have been canceled, or they've been restriction placed on the amount of people that can actually participate.
Thank you. Has there been any way since the spring of 2020 of holding the Anjinsai?
Just give me one sec. So in spring of 2020, we actually had to cancel our William Adams Cherry Blossom Party. And the same was also for 2021. But we also held a exhibit as well in Japanese about explaining our relation to our sister city, Medway, and trying to teach all of the Yokosuka citizens about our connections and William Adams' connection to Yokosuka.
And what do you think will happen in 2022? Looking at the year as a whole.
Just give me 1 second. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Sorry to keep you waiting. So regarding this year's William Adams Cherry Blossom Party, we're planning on holding it, but currently we're under a quasi state of emergency, so we don't have the plan set in stone at the moment, unfortunately.
Thank you very much. We should keep in touch on that.
Of course. Thank you very much for your questions.
その他ご質問はありますか？マリーサさん。
I'm also interested in the events as well. And I did wonder, when does that event take place usually, or when might it take place this year if it happens?
Sorry, I missed the first part of the question. You were talking about a specific event?
Yes, the event that you were just talking about, the cherry blossom one.
Oh, the William Adams. Oh, yes. Sorry, the William Adams Cherry Blossom Party. So typically, it takes place in spring. Usually, when you have the cherry blossoms in full bloom. So it usually takes place in late March, early April.
Do you have like a specific timeline? Because I'm planning on hopefully joining JET this year. I have my interview this week, so gambatte. But and so I'd like to, depending on where I get placed, if I get in, I would like to go see that if we have it. So I would like to just know whether or not that if they're having that ceremony or having that event, so I can maybe possibly attend.
I see. Every year the date changes, but like usually we hold it like, I believe in March. Oh, 1 second. 4月8日. Okay, so we're planning holding it on April 8th.
Okay, thank you so much. I love festivals, and I think all events that I went to when I was in Yokosuka were so much fun. So I'm just glad to hopefully be going back soon, maybe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your wonderful presentation, and I'm glad to learn many interesting things. And I have a question for Lower Rouge High School. And you said your school has a school festival, and what is the best thing in school festival?
Les lycéens de la Croix-Rouge, vous voulez répondre à la question?
Oui.
Merci.
Sorry. Our school festival usually takes place in April, and to me, there are a lot of fun events, but my favorite has to be the Just Dance competition. We play Just Dance on the Wii, and we just do a big competition of who can dance better. And it's always so much fun, and sometimes even the teachers participate. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I do like doing this event.
It's very fun.
残念ながらお時間となりましたので、これで終了とさせていただきます。
Unfortunately, we don't have any more time for questions, and we will be ending today's event.
記念撮影をする前に、メッドウェイ市からはスーザン・ヘイドック元市長もご参加くださいました。ありがとうございました。
The former mayor of Medway, Miss Susan Haydock, is with us today. Thank you for joining us.